Who's there? Who's there?
While hiking in the forest, this family unexpectedly stumbled upon this. A puma was lurking in the bushes, but luckily, it sat down, showing it had shifted from aggressive to more relaxed behavior just watching the family. Pumas are ambush predators, usually hunting by surprising their prey and often using trails that other animals frequent. This puma was probably just waiting for an easy meal, but thankfully, it wasn't targeting the family. In this video from California, a car is driving down a forest trail with 2 people inside.
Saw 4 deer. Whoa! What was that?
As they drive, they spot a large humanoid figure in the distance. The driver, curious but a little nervous, speeds up to get a closer look. Here's what they see.
What the world? Oh. I am not going in there. Whoa, let's go.
Out of nowhere, the figure lets out a terrifying roar, sounding like a warning not to come any closer. Realizing the danger, the driver quickly decides to leave. Meet Yasko, a YouTuber known for his bold adventures, taking us on another eerie expedition. It's December 20th, 2023, and he's camping in an old, abandoned cabin with his friends Ben and Chris in the isolated, frozen wilderness of Adiron Park, New York. As night falls, the surrounding forest becomes an endless expanse of dark trees. They're miles away from anyone, or so they believe. As the night drags on, a growing sense of unease takes over. There's something unsettling about this place. The guys try to sleep in the freezing cold, but it's not just the chill keeping them awake. Throughout the night, they hear odd sounds, rustling and faint whispers carried by the wind. There's also a growing sense of unease as if something is watching them.
Chris, Ben, wake up. Listen, there's footsteps coming. Hear that, right?
Oh, what the? Who's there? Who's there? Slow it off, slow it off.
No, don't turn the lights off, don't turn the lights off. Okay, my bad.
Hold on. Yo, who's there?
Suddenly, the cabin door slams shut. Yasko shouts into the night, asking if anyone's there, but there's no response, just the eerie silence of the forest.
Yo, listen!
Is that running?
It sounds like someone's running away. Who's there?
With their hearts racing, they decide to investigate. Stepping outside into the freezing night, their breath visible in the cold air, they scan the area, but there's no one, no tracks, no movement, just the dark, silent woods staring back at them. Was it something paranormal, or was someone out there trying to scare them? While hiking in the forest one day, explorers stumbled upon a strange cave.
That's far. Alright, I'm sending the bag down.
Dude, I feel like I'm getting stuck. I'm trying to get out behind you, but and like I can't get my arm in front of me. Oh, okay. This is insane.
There's a turtle shell down here.
Feeling curious, they decided to document their journey. With their ropes securely tied, they descended into the cave. As they made their way down, they were amazed by the warmth and the echoes, which revealed just how deep the cave really was.
Yeah. Dude, this looks crazy though. Oh, it gets even cooler over here. Whoa. This is that dome we saw?
Although the narrow paths were difficult to crawl through, the cave's unique formations and stunning features left them in awe. With each new tunnel, they discovered more of the cave's beauty, including crystal formations and hidden chambers. The cave's beauty is incredible, but let's be honest, crawling through those narrow paths, not for the faint of heart. Chris Hopkins and his friends decided to explore the haunted Forest Haven mental asylum at 3 a.m. After making their way through the forest, they spotted a light in the distance.
We're walking down the trail. We just heard someone right over there. There's people right there. They are right there, right in front of us. They're walking towards us right now. We're walking back in the woods. Dude, they're wearing all black. They're coming over here. They're coming. Oh, dude. Yo, they're coming directly at us. I'm not moving until they shine their light at me.
Yo! Hello? Yo! Yo, we just met up with these guys.
Hey,
Yo, these were some of the guys we were in here.
Actual ghost hunter.
They flashed their lights back and forth and eventually came across a group that claimed to be fellow ghost hunters. However, something about them felt strange. The groups decided to enter the abandoned asylum together, but Chris didn't take long to realize their true intentions.
Out here, listen to all these birds. Listen to all these birds. Stand right here. We need to get away from them. They're scrappers. Yeah. We need to get away from them.
Well, we're gonna sit right now. I'll head over there.
I don't want to steal my camera.
Yeah, you're right.
They have knives.
They were there to steal copper to sell for cash. Realizing they were surrounded by shady individuals armed with sharp tools, Chris quickly decided it was time to exit. Meet Charles, the YouTuber behind the Son of a Bear channel, known for his deep appreciation of the outdoors. He frequently ventures into some of the most beautiful forests, documenting his experiences for his viewers. However, on one particular day, he encountered something on camera that would leave him shaken, something he never expected. On July 18th, 2021, a warm and sunny day in the Blue Ridge Mountains, Charles was enjoying a peaceful summer, immersed in nature, starting each day with the sounds of birds chirping and leaves rustling.
Welcome to the crib. This is a 10 by 10 wall tent that I live in for the summer. Let me show you around. I'm living in this 10 by 10 wall tent for the summer. It's on a 100-acre property outside of Asheville in the Blue Ridge Mountains. This tent has two of everything. 2 windows, 2 doors, 2 outhouses. The property has a farm, several houses, tons of dogs, animals, even a pond. I rent the tent on a 100-acre property that borders a national forest in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm surrounded by mushrooms and plants, and I go foraging every day and build campfire.
As Charles shares his serene surroundings in his vlog, it seems like the ideal place to escape the stresses of daily life. However, he had no idea that this tranquil haven was soon to transform into a nightmare. Later that day, Charles went on one of his favorite activities: mushroom hunting. The forest was peaceful, with only the crunch of leaves beneath his feet and the occasional bird song filling the air. But suddenly, out of nowhere, his calm was broken.
And this one looks like it has a bite out of it. And this one. And there's one over here. Looks like it's holding some water. Huh? I think it's time to go.
A piercing, blood-curdling scream cuts through the trees, so close it seems like someone is in immense distress, possibly suffering unbearable pain. Charles, visibly shaken, murmurs, "I think it's time to go." Without a second thought, he hastily stows his camera, prioritizing safety. His mind races. What could that have been? This was private property, and he had rented the campsite. Who or what could possibly be out here? Before he can even process it, something even more unsettling occurs. Charles quickly grabbed his phone and began recording, capturing the unmistakable sound of gunshots clearly in the background. Could they be linked to the chilling scream he heard earlier? Not willing to stick around for answers, Charles hurried back to his campsite, shaken but resolved to report what had occurred. Once there, he spoke with the property owner, detailing his terrifying experience. The owner was left speechless, unable to provide any explanation. To this day, the events remain shrouded in mystery, with no further information emerging. What do you think? Could the screams and gunshots be connected? Was someone out there in distress, or was something far more sinister lurking in the Blue Ridge Mountains that day? On April 15th, 2024, Jason from the YouTube channel, The Crockers, was camping solo in the woods of Bristow, Oklahoma. What should have been a chill night in the wilderness quickly turned into one of the scariest moments of his life. As the night went on, the weather took a wild turn. Rain started pouring, and distant thunder rumbled ominously. But this wasn't just a typical storm. Jason soon hears the unsettling news. Tornado warnings have been issued for the area. The campsite he's at is right in the path of potential destruction. Tornadoes are one of the deadliest natural disasters in the US, causing an average of 80 deaths and over 1,500 injuries every year. And with Jason camping right in the middle of tornado season, this night could turn deadly.
In a place to where you can be
A new tornado warning has been issued.
This is a powerful storm, likely producing a huge tornado right now near Holdenville.
Guys, tornadoes coming in. This is crazy. Holy cow.
By 10:55 p.m., the storm is in full force. The wind howls through the trees, and the rain is relentless. Jason thinks about running for safer ground, but the roads are treacherous, and the storm is closing in fast. So, against the odds, he decides to stay inside his camper, hoping it will offer some protection from whatever the tornado might bring. He prepares for the worst, praying that his camper can withstand nature's fury.
Alright guys, there's truly... What do I do? So, I'm just gonna stay under here, at least. If something falls, breaks, I got this table above me. Put my helmet on. Oh, I really don't know what to do.
Take shelter. New tornado warning. That also does include sulfur. Okay, your sulfur is now officially under technically 1, 2, 3, 4 tornadoes.
The storm intensifies, and Jason huddles under the table, feeling the full force of the wind shaking his camper from all sides. Tornadoes are reported nearby, tearing through trees and buildings. Finally, the storm passes, and Jason, shaken but safe, steps out of his camper to assess the damage. The tornado may have come close, but luckily, Jason survived one of the most terrifying camping experiences of his life. A man and his friend Rachel were out hiking in the forest when they came across this.
Mountain lion right here. Get back, mountain lion. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back, mountain lion. Get back. Get back. Hey, good. Chill. Just chill. No. Get back. Hey, get back. Get back. Here, back away slowly. Just slowly. Don't turn around. Get back. Get back. Back away slowly. Here, no, wait, hold on. Don't go fast. Don't turn your back either. Get back! I knew there was a mountain lion here because it was on our camera. Get back! It's staring at us. Get back! We're here, mountain lion. Go away. Go away. Go away. It's gonna follow us up. Hold on a second. Keep your eyes on it. Hey, get back! We're here. We're still here. Go away, mountain lion. We're still here.
A mountain lion watched them from the bushes, and it didn't back off. They tried to stay calm and slowly back away. After a tense moment, the lion retreated into the woods, giving them a chance to escape. Thankfully, they made it out safely. While hiking in the Gila National Forest, this person suddenly heard something strange. Since no figure appears in the video, it's hard to tell what made the sounds. Could it be a cryptid or just an animal? The mystery is still unsolved. The young man explores an old, abandoned nuclear site hidden in a forested area of Illinois.
Okay, so here are the bunkers.
As he steps into the mysterious building, he comes across this.
Hey! Very weird noises in here. Oh. There's some sort of satanic ritual going on here?
What could be happening in this abandoned building? This guy named Mark was out for a walk when he spotted this.
Damn, man. People gotta learn to slow down.
A car had crashed in a cemetery, so he went to check out the scene. While he was there, he suddenly heard this.
Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky. Hello? You alright? You okay? What the hell? What's going on here? There ain't nobody there. Man.
A woman's crying can be heard, but he can't find anyone nearby. The whole experience left him feeling uneasy, so he quickly left the area. Deep in an ancient forest, shrouded in darkness and mystery, a group of adventurers embark on a thrilling journey. Their goal is to uncover the truth behind the haunting tales that have surrounded this forest for generations.
I thought I heard something over there again.
Oh, hey, look at that.
So you're heading off into Chase Forest. Jesus. What was that? Did you hear that noise then?
As night falls, the forest seems to come alive. The usual sounds of nature now feel unsettling, with every rustle of leaves and snap of twigs sending shivers down their spines. Strange noises echo through the darkness, and the forest is filled with unexplained happenings.
Now the last time, a few times I've used this. Is there anyone here with us?
They stay alert all night, jotting down every strange noise and eerie feeling, determined to uncover the truth. I hope they found the evidence they needed to prove the forest is truly haunted. Imagine yourself walking through a dense forest with towering pine trees all around when you suddenly hear something rustling nearby. You spin around, trying to figure out where the noise is coming from, only to spot a massive figure that's nearly as tall as the trees themselves. This creature, cloaked in dark, thick fur, blends seamlessly with the surroundings. Its sheer size is enough to send a wave of fear and alertness. A possibility is that this could be an undiscovered species of giant primate, a creature that has existed since ancient times. Perhaps it survived by hiding in remote areas, away from human eyes for centuries. This could explain why such creatures remain so elusive and why their existence is often dismissed as myth. Regardless of the truth, this video fuels the ongoing debate, whether it's Bigfoot or something entirely different. One thing is certain, our forests still hold secrets waiting to be uncovered. YouTuber Grizzly Gaz admits he's never been this scared while camping, and here's why. First, he hears a strange bang. As he settles down inside his tent, the sounds grow louder. But it's this sound, heard from inside the tent, that would have me running for the hills.
Hi. I can hear you.
Some of the comments suggest that a wild pig made the sound, while others believe it could have come from a Bigfoot. Out in the wilderness of the Peak District, a man sets up his tent, hoping to take in the stunning views of the White Edge. But what starts as a peaceful getaway in nature is about to take a chilling and unexpected turn.
I don't know if you heard that.
On a quiet, peaceful night, a low, rumbling growl breaks the silence, echoing just outside his tent. His heart pounds as he struggles to pinpoint what could make such a deep, menacing sound and why it's so close to his campsite. While small animals like rodents might sneak into tents through tiny openings, larger creatures like bears or raccoons are often drawn by the smell of food. They can even tear through fabric or unzip tent doors if not properly secured. Keeping food stored safely and maintaining a clean campsite can help reduce the chances of attracting wildlife. But campers still need to stay alert and take precautions to keep their tents secure from unwelcome nighttime visitors.
Posted up on Instagram and Facebook. Don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a very weird sounding bird.
Relieved to be unharmed and finding his tent still intact, he steps out of the night's ordeal unscathed. But the unnerving question stays with him. What could have made such a chilling growl in the darkness? One evening, while putting her chickens away, a woman suddenly had the feeling that she was being watched. Trusting his instincts, she quickly started recording on his phone.
What the? You guys hear that?
At first, the footage seemed normal, but when she slowed it down later, she saw something unsettling. A ghostly figure near a tree, draped in a long white dress, barely visible as the camera panned past. To make it even creepier, she recalled hearing an eerie, strange sound at the time, which had distracted her. Now, she's left wondering, what exactly did she capture in those spooky woods? In May 2016, two friends took an early morning trip into the woods to enjoy nature when they saw this.
What is that? What is that? Hey! Carol! Hey! Oh!
A woman in white with dark hair was standing eerily still. Suddenly, she let out a chilling scream. They immediately turned and ran as fast as they could, leaving the terrifying scene behind. Robert Dodson, a self-proclaimed Bigfoot hunter, attempted to lure the elusive creature by setting up bait on September 16, 2014. He placed a mix of fruit and meat in his research area in Oklahoma, hoping to attract the creature. Around 9:30 p.m., he noticed something near the bait, a pair of glowing eyes.
What do you keep dunking down for, damn it? You don't like that light, whatever the hell it is.
Despite his efforts, Dodson couldn't get a clearer look at the figure.
Damn, I wish I'd put the battery in that damn thing. Don't do this at home. Whatever you do. Right over here. Don't ever do this. Right off behind all this. Turn around. Let the camera see it. Oh, that was a rock. Oh.
Skeptics suggested it might just be a deer, but Dodson believed it was about 8 feet tall. Still, I have to admit, it does look like a deer. This video seems sketchy. Two girls in the forest, just waking up around 6:30 a.m. on their camping trip, are getting ready for the next leg of their hike. Then, they hear this.
Are they getting closer, Joey? No?
A biker just went that way, and the sound got worse.
Many people in the comments say this could be a cryptid or something creepy, but others think it's just a pack of wolves or coyotes. The sound is freaky, especially when you're out there with a friend, and it sounds like wild predators are nearby. But what creeps me out is when she says a biker came by, pointed in the direction they were heading, and then the howling got louder, almost like it was following them. I guess the biker knew something they didn't, like how to point in the direction of impending doom. Some guys were cruising through the forest on their bikes when something unexpected came after them out of nowhere. The riders got away, but the figure stayed behind, untouched. Some say it looked like someone from a remote tribe, maybe guarding their territory. After finishing his hike, a biker took a moment to snap some photos of the sunset and his bike, but then he noticed someone approaching him.
Oh, here they come.
Why are you on my property?
Huh?
Why are you on my property doing this?
Hey, your property full? Hey, dude, you dress like a bum.
The homeless man approaches the biker, claiming that the dirt road is his property.
Something on the Pharaoh.
I ain't got... Good, I'm good. Good, I'm good. Hey, I'm good.
Get off my property.
Hell yeah, I'm getting off, dude, right now.
I own this back.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Go that way. Absolutely, dude. Oh, no, he's gonna catch me.
As things heat up, the biker senses danger and quickly escapes. Tyron, a YouTuber, filmed this eerie footage you may recognize from his channel Mountain Beast Mysteries. Known for documenting bizarre and unexplained phenomena in remote wilderness areas, Tyron's encounters typically happen far from civilization. However, on June 25th, 2023, something completely unexpected occurred, right in the middle of downtown Edmonton, Alberta. It was a calm summer evening when Tyron, who didn't expect to capture anything unusual in such a bustling urban environment, was taking a break on his balcony for a cigarette. That's when something strange caught his attention.
So yeah, that second time that I saw them, that was like, wow. Like there they are. There they are again. There's a row of lights. That first time I saw them, I wasn't imagining it. They actually came back. What are the odds too that I picked the right night to see them again?
Tyron spotted 3 large orbs floating in the night sky, glowing intensely and moving in an inexplicable manner. They were grouped closely together, drifting smoothly. Initially, he thought they might be airplanes, but the orbs didn't have the typical flickering lights or follow any usual flight paths. However, that wasn't the only strange thing Tyron noticed that night. He then saw another set of orbs gliding through the sky. Unlike satellites, which always follow a steady path, these lights changed direction smoothly and moved far too quickly to be explained. But that wasn't the only unusual thing he witnessed in the sky that night. For For the third time, the orbs appeared, moving in ways that defied logic. What was even more striking was that they made no sound at all. Believing he had captured something truly supernatural, Tyron decided to share his footage, hoping others could offer explanations, or at least validate his experience. When Tyron uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, the response was immediate. Viewers flooded the comments with their thoughts and theories. Many speculated that the orbs were UFOs or evidence of extraterrestrial life. For some, the footage brought comfort as it mirrored experiences they too had witnessed, but were hesitant to share due to fear of disbelief or ridicule. Naturally, there were also skeptics looking for more logical explanations. So, what do you think? After watching the footage, do you believe this could be evidence of extraterrestrial life, or is there a more rational explanation? A guy and his family went camping for the weekend in the woods. As night came, they were about to sleep when suddenly, some weird noises broke the quiet.
Dude, that thing is big, whatever it is.
Realizing something was off, the man quickly gathered his family and told them to run to the car. It was enough to freak them out and get them moving, whether it was an animal or something else. They didn't stop until they were safely on their way home. This man was taking a stroll through the forest when his dog refused to let him go down a particular path.
What is it? What, Toby? Come on. I got no clue what he sees, but something up the road has got his attention. What's going on, Toby? He always sticks by my side. I have no idea what he sees up there, but maybe we won't go that way. We'll go back. Come on, Toby. Yeah, he don't like it over there. Okay, we're not going that way.
Realizing it's best to trust his dog, the man wisely decides to turn away from the path. Whatever's down there isn't worth confronting. Adventurers were exploring a well-known area in North Wales, thinking they had checked out every cave there, but they ended up finding a shaft they hadn't seen before. Intrigued, they decided to go deeper into the cave to see what they could discover.
Down into here.
At least it's not warm.
Do you want me to make sure this cave goes somewhere first?
Oh, right. No, we'll just go down. It's not as high as I expected. I thought it was like going to be, you know, one of them massive ones that you climb down. It was going to be one of them, but it's not as ridiculous as that.
Oh, there is a bit more of an easy path than what I anticipated.
Oh, that's good.
I think you'll be fine.
I'm sliding already.
Sliding straight into my DMs.
Doing this one-handed.
Do you want me to
No,
help it anyway?
No. The only way you could help is to hold the camera, and I'd feel worse about that.
Because I wouldn't get good footage.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. If you fall, it's good footage, so...
That's true. Yeah. I know what you mean now. It could go nowhere.
There is a bit if you follow my torch. See that?
Oh yeah, that looks a bit like a ledge / path.
After walking a few hundred meters, they found something totally surprising.
Now we have got one of two options when we get to the lake.
There's always a lake at the bottom.
Yep. We can go right.
Right.
Which leads us through the pit of snakes.
The pit of snakes.
Or we can go left.
Which leads us where?
Through a door.
A door?
A door.
A door?
A doorway, at least.
Oh yeah, there's a doorway there.
There's a doorway.
Right.
So we go either first through the pit of snakes.
I reckon left first. What do you think?
I reckon left.
Let's go left.
So going through the devil's doorway?
Devil's doorway. What's going on?
Rack City.
Shut up. Oh, this is the street. Sort of. Wow. Oh, cool. Oh, look at all the stuff.
There is lots of stuff. What? Put another strip on the Barbie.
Yeah, I saw that in a picture.
That looks like a butcher's basement.
This is a winch, innit? Or was a winch.
That's been set on fire.
Oh yeah. Is that a big water tank or something?
Looks like it.
And there was a big winch at the top.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, this is the house.
Priceless ornaments, Roman pottery. I can't believe this. Oh my goodness.
This house looks pretty cool.
Should we go in?
Yeah, go on.
Should we do knock a door run? Run. Like it. Oh, wow, little fireplace. That's,
Hang on a minute.
That seems a bit dangerous.
If they had a fireplace, does that chimney go all the way to the top?
They came across a small street with underground buildings, and inside the houses, they found all sorts of strange artifacts, making everything even more mysterious. As they kept exploring, they discovered a huge blue lake, but soon after, they hit a dead end.
Like a big cavern. There's a tunnel.
There's a tunnel there.
There's a tunnel over there. Jesus. So it's blocked off that way. Is that a giant lake? Wow. Cool. That's the biggest like blue lake we've found.
Still amazed by what they'd found, they decided to head back, but one question kept bugging them. Why were these houses built underground, and who had lived there? A man and his kids are filming in their backyard in a rural area of the United States.
Dad, look at Carlin!
Get up here, Carly! What the hell was that? The hell was that?
As the dad pans the camera, a creepy creature with long arms appears to reach for his daughter. The dad quickly rushes over, but no one is there. It's hard to tell if it's a costume, but if you watch the footage slowly, it's pretty unsettling. What do you think? Is it just a backyard prank, or is it something more? Brennan from Travel Ventures enters the Canadian wilderness to explore an abandoned prison on April 24th, 2020. After a grueling 2-hour hike, he finally reaches the building. As he walks through the dark corridors, strange noises keep him on high alert.
Something at the end of the hallway that keeps making noise. I swear it came from this room at the end. Maybe it's just my imagination.
When night comes, things get even creepier.
It makes so much noise, like when you can't discern raindrops from wind, from animals, from scratches, from whatever. It messes with your mind, man. It's so hard to sleep here. But I'm gonna try. It's really late and I'm really tired. Holy, there's a coyote outside. Right outside my tent. Hey buddy, you want to leave me alone? It's gonna be a long night. I just want to go to sleep. Go away! Go away!
Soon, a pack of coyotes shows up, drawn to his campsite. Armed with only a knife, Brennan anxiously waits for the coyotes to leave. Thankfully, they move on. On November 9th, 2023, a group was driving their Tesla near the Conjuring house to see if the car's radar would pick up anything unusual.
It's next door. Oh, man.
One of them got out to show that the radar was working, but it seems the Tesla detected more than just the person.
Alright, let's move it.
Alright, that's the two of them for sure. Something keeps over here though. Oh, something's with Madison.
It's next door.
What the Oh, no.
A few figures popped up on the screen, moving around the car, even though there was no one else around. They showed up one by one, slowly gathering near the car.
There's so Oh my god.
There are so many people showing up on the screen.
They mentioned that the Tesla radar is typically very accurate and doesn't usually give false readings. As the air got colder, they started to wonder if they were seeing spirits. Kelsey Davies and her friends check out a haunted oak tree in California.
Wait, 30 bodies were found here?
Yeah, just last year.
30?
It was surrounding the tree, is what it said.
Oh my god, there's a shirt. What in the world? It looks like it's like... Whoa. Guys, we found people's clothes.
There's shorts underneath there.
Oh my god, is that hair?
Don't tell me
Is that... What is that?
I don't think that's hair.
Look, this is like a backpack. Do you see that?
What?
Oh my god.
Right by my foot.
That's really disturbing.
It's like a little toy.
There's a little kid's toy. It's like a lamb.
I have a feeling if this didn't belong to a body
Oh my
or somebody that was
God.
murdered here, there was some sort of satanic ritual or sacrifice done.
Or someone
right
was...
here.
Oh my god.
Without a doubt.
But there's a bikini top. There's pants over there.
shirt.
This shirt, it just
Was
does
not
not look
red.
right. It looks like it was white. I don't know though. Like right there, it looks like it was light.
While investigating, they find strange objects and hear unexplained sounds. They begin to suspect they may have discovered human remains and a grave.
And we stopped because we saw a grave on the side of the road. It looks like a body is buried here because it's covered with rock and there's just a cross. Like it doesn't even say a name. That's kind of sad. Like it's just in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. Like what if it's an animal? It's like a deer. What?
Oh my god, there's like a piece of paper underneath this rock. Somebody got it.
A piece of paper?
What is that?
It's a note.
Uh-oh. Are they like admitting to it? What is
Should
that?
we read it? Oh my god.
It's a note. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What have I done to you? You have done nothing wrong to me, Lord.
Wait, whoa. What?
We need to call.
What does it say? I am saved, loved, and forgiven. Mario, tell me, what have I done to you? You have done nothing wrong to me, Lord. Is there more
Hold
in
on,
there?
should we leave the note or should we?
That's
Well,
it?
now his fingerprints are on it.
Well, we have it on video, like we didn't, you know.
Guys, I'm shaking.
What the
Take a
hell?
picture.
We should call. Holy crap.
A dead body.
Oh my god, I'm literally shaking. Even if it's like an animal, at least we report it in case it's a human. Whoa, this is intense.
Worried, they report their findings to the police, seeking assistance with the strange discovery. It must have been nerve-wracking for them to find something so unsettling. Reporting it to the police was probably the right move. While camping in Devil's Forest with his friend, YouTuber Jasko couldn't get any sleep. Let's find out why. It looks like the wind was responsible for knocking the camera over.
Oh, Ben! Ben! What? Ben, what was that? Did you hear that? Oh. Ben, where's the camera? But what happened?
Then, a moment later, this occurs.
What?
It's still out there.
What is it?
I don't know. Shh. Listen.
Yo, the spirit box. Hold on. Can you record?
What was that scream? Well, I'd definitely be terrified to wake up to that. It sounded like an animal, but then again...
Ben? 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 You okay? Ben?
Was something invisible trying to strangle Ben? There are too many coincidences here that just don't make sense. A man and his family were walking through the woods at night when they stumbled upon an eerie scene with candles.
Guys, check it out. Come here. Come down here with me right now. Guys, seriously. Guys, come here now. Come here with me. We're gonna follow this trail. Hold on, look where the trail. Come here now. Come here with me right now. Come here. There's a blood trail and a t-shirt. There's a bloody t-shirt.
Suddenly, one of his kids notices something odd behind a tree.
Where? Where?
Right there.
Where?
Behind the tree.
What tree?
That tree.
Which one?
That one.
Where?
Right there. Dad!
Which one? This one here?
What do you think we're talking about? There he is. Dad, go over there. Right
Where?
there. Oh yeah. This is a prank, I know.
Go. Go. I just saw him. Go. Don't fall. Don't fall up the stairs.
A mysterious cloaked figure was spotted staring at them. They quickly ran back to their car, and as they drove away from Hummel Park, they saw something terrifying right in front of them.
It's real. Back it up. Back.
Go!
I'm trying to back up. I can't. I don't want to crash. He's coming back in the trees. He's gonna try to get us.
Close the window!
Slapdoggy quickly reverses the car to flee, and they manage to escape, but there have been no updates about the strange encounter since then. After a terrifying experience at this campsite, YouTuber Grizzly Gaz decides to return at the request of his followers. If I were him, I'd never go back. As night falls, he begins to hear unsettling sounds. To me, that sounds like a bird. Probably nothing to be concerned about. Or could it be? Later on, Gaz notices that his trail camera has inexplicably fallen from its spot.
Is that it there? Yeah, it was falling up.
What's even more unsettling is the footage he finds on the trail camera.
Oh, that's creepy. Someone crouching down in front of the camera.
As some commenters point out, this stranger's behavior seems suspicious, particularly when he does this. What is this mysterious man up to? YouTubers in the comments have some theories. I agree with Fire Panda. This man is definitely up to something suspicious. It seems like he's been watching Gaz. How else would he have known the trail camera was hidden there? This horrifying video was captured by Sunny, a popular YouTuber from the channel Sunny Deeds. Sunny is known for his chilling explorations of America's most haunted forests, where he documents every eerie moment for his audience. But this time, Sunny is trying something different, an app that has sparked curiosity and fear worldwide. Randonautica. For those who don't know, Randonautica is a mysterious app that generates coordinates based on the intentions you set. It's said to lead users to creepy and unexplained locations. Intrigued by the app's reputation, Sunny decides to test it in none other than the Pokemoki Forest, infamously known as one of America's most haunted woods. Thankfully, Sunny isn't venturing out alone. He's joined by his good friend CJ.
What is up? It is time for another crazy Randonautica adventure, CJ.
Yep.
That's what we're doing here. You've got me back here again. We're back in the Pokemoki Forest, guys. We've been here a couple different times. CJ's been here a lot more than I have, but the two previous occasions, I can't remember how many damn times you've had me here. I'm seeing stuff flying around.
I know, me too. It's like freaking me out. It's all been creepy every time we've come here, definitely.
The video begins with Sunny and CJ standing at the edge of the dark, mysterious forest with the Randonautica app open. They choose their intention and receive their first set of coordinates. With a mix of excitement and unease, they hop into the car and drive toward the location. After driving for about 10 minutes deeper into the woods, the app leads them to a hidden cemetery. Sunny and CJ step out, flashlights in hand, ready to explore.
Man, there's something creepy about a cemetery, bro. Phew. Man.
CJ, what the hell are we looking for?
I don't really know, dude.
As they walk around the graveyard, they look for anything that might explain why Randonautica brought them here, but everything feels way too quiet. They decide to head further into the woods, leaving the cemetery behind, not realizing that the real horror is just about to start.
Shh. What? Shh. What?
Somebody back there. What? What'd you hear?
It was like, they turn you on. Kill your light. It sounds like somebody walking.
Sunny suddenly hears footsteps echoing through the woods. The sound of crunching leaves and snapping twigs gets louder. Both Sunny and CJ quickly turn off their flashlights, trying to stay hidden, but then something happens.
Is that somebody?
Sounds like they're going over that way.
What the was that? Sonny, what was that? What the was that? What was that? What the was that? That was over there.
My finger is stuck in my goddamn flashlight. I can't get.
What the was that, Sonny?
Dude, that's over here at the car.
What?
That was over here at the car.
A loud sound of breaking glass echoes through the night, leaving the boys in shock. They freeze, adrenaline spiking, as they realize the noise came from the direction of the road where they parked their car. Without hesitation, they pick up their pace and head straight toward the road to see what's going on.
What?
Dude, what the was that? Was
an accident? It sounded like a car wrecked.
Oh, I heard it was glass.
Holy. That was a drunk driver or something. I didn't hear a car though. Oh! Oh my gosh, Sonny! Dude, my car! My car, dude! That's my...
Dude, the brick.
What the... Oh my God! It's a...
Who the is out here?
Brand new car, jackwagon mother... Listen. It's still It's still cracking or something. Oh my.
When they reach the car, their worst fears are confirmed. Someone had smashed the rear window of CJ's car with a brick. CJ is furious, his voice trembling as he questions who could have done this and why, especially since they're in the middle of nowhere. The realization that someone else is out there with them, watching, sends chills down their spines.
There's no way this is happening. I'm dreaming right now, dude. There's no way it's happening. I'm passed out, dude. There's no way.
It'll be a little hiding shadows.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Someone literally took a brick to the windshield. Or the whatever the hell.
What's it? It's
How the where are they though? There is no way this is happening right now.
Sunny and CJ shout into the darkness, asking whoever is out there to come forward, but there's no answer. The woods remain eerily quiet, only increasing their confusion and fear.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh. I'm calling the cops right now.
Feeling unsettled and uncertain, Sunny and CJ decide to leave, mentioning they're calling the cops and heading to the nearest station. The video cuts to them driving away, still shaken and trying to make sense of what happened. Once Sunny uploaded the footage, it quickly went viral, sparking intense discussions in the comments. Some viewers questioned whether the whole thing was staged, asking why they would hide so quickly when they heard footsteps in an open forest, and who would smash a car window in such a remote location. Others were genuinely concerned for their safety. This eerie footage was captured by Josh, a well-known YouTuber from the channel Exploring with Josh, where he documents his adventures exploring abandoned buildings and haunted locations. With nearly 5 million subscribers, Josh has been sharing his thrilling explorations for over a decade, but this particular experience was unlike any other. On April 3rd, 2022, Josh set out on what seemed like a peaceful spring evening to explore the notorious Padding Hill, also known as the Witches' Forest, located in the UK. This spooky forest is rich in dark folklore, with tales dating back to the 17th century when it was believed to be a gathering spot for witches performing rituals beneath its dense trees. One of the most famous ghost stories from the area is that of a woman in black named Alice, thought to be the spirit of a witch who was executed nearby. It's said that Alice watches visitors from the shadows. Hikers have also reported hearing unexplained footsteps and disembodied laughter, contributing to the forest's haunted reputation. Fortunately, Josh wasn't alone on this adventure. He was joined by his close friends Dan and Seth, who were just as curious to explore the mysteries of Padding Hill. As the group approached their destination, they met a man named Simon who shared his knowledge about the stories and legends surrounding the Witches' Forest. After hearing about its dark history, they geared up and got ready to begin their exploration.
Right now we're heading to New Church in Pendle. Look at these roads right now. Look how spooky this looks. Oh my.
Their first stop was New Church in Pendle, where they had planned to kick off their ghost hunting adventure, but things didn't go as expected.
You know what a churchyard is?
Where they keep...
No, it belongs to the Church of England. It's hallowed ground.
Right, okay.
It's not a place for people like you to mess about. It's a place where people who believe in a certain religion bury their so they can rest in peace. It's a churchyard. It is not. It's not a cemetery.
We document it all.
It's not a graveyard. It's a churchyard. People are buried there. The people who live round here care about the people who are buried there.
Right, okay.
They want them to rest in peace. What they don't want is people coming and using our village and our private churchyard for thrills and spills. What you do is wrong. You might not see it as wrong, but it pretty well is. Go away.
As soon as they got out of the car, they were met by an angry woman who insisted that the graveyard was meant for peace, Not for people like them. This was odd considering the churchyard was a public space, not private property as she claimed. What made it even more confusing was that she didn't even know them. So why was she so upset?
You are not Christians, because if you were, you wouldn't do this.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I mean,
no,
you
you're not.
You could get the police involved if you like. You could ring the police and they'll tell you that we're allowed in there.
You are not allowed in. The vicar doesn't want you there, so how are you allowed in?
Well, the police will tell you if we're not or not.
We don't want you there.
The woman didn't back down at first, continuing to argue as if the graveyard was hers to control. Despite her behavior, the boys stayed calm. Then, something unexpected happened. Realizing she was mistaken, and seeing that the boys had no ill intentions, her tone suddenly softened. Out of nowhere, she offered to show them the grave of Alice, the woman who had been executed in the area. Although confused by her sudden shift in attitude, the boys decided to follow her, eager to finally start their exploration.
It's going on right now, and we're winging this video. This is actually pretty insane. We're getting a tour by a local for over 12 years who's been through a lot and understands energy and ghosts and paranormal. We're gonna go take you to the grave of Allison where we think she's buried.
This is a Latin symbol. It's called Momentus Mori. And it was very common on graves of that era. And it's a warning to people that you must. And what it means is we are all the same. No matter what your station in life, you will die. It's not a sign of evil.
Right.
It's just a warning.
After showing them the burial site, the woman left and the boys returned to their car, trying to process the strange encounter.
So we're gonna do a quick recap. Guys, already, just starting off the video, we have a lot of history here, and so there's just a lot to take in. But to make Pendle Hills work as this documentary is going on, you have to listen to a lot of history because there's way too much here. There's 400 years of history here, and a lot of it is just bad. First off, what just happened now, I mean, it would happen to us. I'll just tell you right now, this would happen to us. Break, we don't do anything. That's what's abandoned or ghost hunting. We don't provoke ghosts or nothing. So the other people here are upset that people are coming and ghost hunting in the cemetery. So we decided to just not go there because we don't want to upset the owners or the other people here or that are upset with the families. We just want to just keep it as is. But yeah, I can also see people ghost hunting in there because they're just there for that one grave. And for me, I would have probably still did it, but at the same time, I totally get it. It's ghost hunting. I don't think there's no wrong or right here, but we decided to just not do.
Although the encounter led them to Alice's grave, the boys decided not to explore the graveyard further out of respect for the space. Instead, they drove a bit further up the hill, ready to focus on the paranormal investigation they had come for.
If we're going into the quarry right now, and the girl says she's seen people that did satanic rituals, what if we run into other people doing satanic rituals?
Well, that's the issue.
Yeah. And the other thing that catches my attention is why would she be out here anyways? We're kind of actually far from wherever she walked from. Why would she just be out here by herself? That's kind of weird, right? Dude. I don't know. The hills have eyes, my friends. So guys, right now we have what? Run pod, a K2 meter, nut REM pod, a REM pod over there, which is new, and now a K2 is going to go on that side. So all the rocks are now going to be like set for like traps. I mean, we have a lot of devices now. If anyone was sacrificed here, and this is apparently the craziest place, we'll know right now. We're gonna know.
With everything prepared and in place, the group commenced their ghost hunt. The night was calm, with only the gentle whisper of the wind through the trees, when suddenly they heard something unexpected.
Yo, I told you I heard the growl. It's either an actual like dog or something, or it's a demon or something growling. I don't know what the hell it was. To be fair, I actually don't know.
A deep, guttural growl broke the stillness of the night. Uncertain of its origin, the group scanned their surroundings, looking for any sign of movement, but found nothing. No one. They attempted to refocus on their ghost hunt, but what occurred next was far more horrifying.
Holy shit. It just said you, tell me not. Oh my god, it definitely did. Hey, it an evil hey. Hey. The doctor said you. And now it's going green. Dude.
I don't even know what to say. Alright, so look, you're messing with us. Hold it.
Ah! Whoa. I don't know.
Whoa. What the hell? Are you good?
Back. I don't know.
Bro,
hang on.
Bro.
What did you just do then?
I didn't do anything, but I just felt like a really bad pain in my back.
What do you?
Like a scratch, like an actual, like a dagger.
No, are you serious?
No, I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm not joking.
I mean, dude, I believe you, but like.
Like I'm actually not joking.
Oh, the battery's broke. Are you okay?
I mean, I think so.
Holy
God. Like for real?
Josh, you gotta be kidding me, right?
Josh. No, I'm not.
Dude.
Josh. Like for you.
No, dude.
Josh.
No, dude.
Hold on a second.
You've got to be kidding me.
Josh, have you done this?
No.
No, promise me. No, bro, I promise. I was just with you. Like you guys see me this whole time. I've been recording this whole time.
Josh, I think we need to close down and leave.
We need, yeah, no, we're done.
We need to go. This
is it.
Am I bleeding?
No, but like you got clawed, bro. Like there's
like for real.
There is claw marks.
It hurt. It actually, I've never been scratched. I've never had anything like this happen. I thought it was all, like, I thought this part could be fake. Like,
bro, there is claw marks. There's 6 claw marks. It starts there and goes to down to here, and there's 6 of them.
So it's not like, see, that's what I'm saying. It's not like 5.
No, dude.
6, like for real.
Claw marks.
Look, I've been scratched before. I've seen that.
Yo, you think we should get sage or something?
No,
Okay. Josh was suddenly scratched by something invisible, almost losing his balance from the force. Whatever it was, it must have been incredibly powerful. The group took the situation seriously, understanding that this was no time for jokes or taking risks. They halted their exploration immediately, prioritizing safety over curiosity. They quickly packed up their equipment and left Pendle Hill, shaken by the unnerving experience. The cause of the scratch on Josh's back remains a mystery. This camper set up a trail cam in the forest and caught something unexpected. At first, you can only see a small part of the figure, but then the creature fully appears. The YouTuber from the Unknowns channel thinks he's found something rare while camping alone in the mountains. I want to believe it, but it could just be someone in a costume trying to get attention. If you look closely, you can even spot some lights in the background, which makes it seem more like a setup than something real. Meet Justin, a popular YouTuber known for his channel Fearless and Far. Usually, Justin's adventures take him around the globe, exploring unique cultures and hidden locations. But this time, he's chosen to camp at one of Turkey's most infamous spots, Devil's Castle, also known as Shaitan Kalesi. He doesn't know that this night will take a terrifying and unexpected turn. This ancient fortress, located on a cliff in Ardahan province and overlooking Childer Lake, dates back to the 9th century BC. Local legends tell of dark rituals, eerie sounds, and shadows haunting the ruins. It's a place where myth and history merge, attracting visitors with its chilling atmosphere.
All right, crew. You know the deal by now. Let's go on an adventure.
Justin arrives at the castle, where everything seems peaceful. He starts the 10-minute hike to the castle, eager to explore the mysterious ruins.
I'm gonna explore quickly, find a campsite, and you guys are gonna learn a bit more about this place. It's mysterious.
As he explores the castle and its rugged surroundings, something unusual catches his eye.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh no. It's a light. Is this place lit up at night? It wouldn't make any sense though. I mean, obviously the light's here, but the town is way beyond the edge. You can't even see it, so it would be lit up for, I mean, no one will be able to see it lit up. Oh, but the cables are cut. Look at that.
Cut wires may seem insignificant, but it's the first hint of what's about to happen.
This will be home. I've cleared some rocks. Let's get set up before it gets really cold, before that sun completely disappears.
As night falls, Justin sets up his tent and starts a small fire to stay warm as the temperature drops. For a brief moment, everything feels peaceful, but that tranquility is about to be broken. As darkness settles in, he decides to make a torch. Like in ancient times, after losing his headlamp, he takes one last walk around the castle, hoping to find it before heading to bed. That's when the story takes an unexpected and chilling turn. Did you hear that? A gunshot suddenly echoes through the stillness of the night. At first, Justin doesn't seem to notice, but moments later, it becomes impossible to ignore. 2 more gunshots ring out, this time whizzing past him. That's when Justin realizes something is very wrong.
Guys, someone came with a gun and fired to the castle. They're firing at me. I don't know what to do.
Overcome with panic, Justin had to decide quickly, stay in the castle, hoping it was all a mistake, or grab his belongings and escape. He opted to run, fleeing for his life.
I left everything behind, and now I'm trying to find a safe place to go. That's them there with a flashlight. They don't want me here.
Not sure what to do, Justin texted his Turkish friend, Swat, who quickly called the police and told him to hide. After 5 long minutes, Swat called back, saying the police had been there for over an hour, trying to catch a suspected treasure hunter, or maybe even a terrorist at the castle. That's when it clicked for Justin. He hadn't seen anyone else around, so he realized they were probably looking for him. Swat told him to head back to his tent, where the military police would be waiting.
Hello, hello, hello. Merhaba.
Mike, where are you from?
From Canada.
Canada.
You made me very slick as a big.
Yok,
No,
sorun
no.
yok. No problem.
No problem.
Turkish. Hoş geldin. You are welcome.
Nereye? Aşağı mı inmiştin?
Yeah.
Çağırdık seni. Sen neredeydin?
When he got there, the officers were waiting with large weapons, laughing like nothing out of the ordinary had happened. Justin, still shaken, asked if he could record the encounter, but they said no. So, you'll only hear the audio.
So you thought I was a you thought I was a thief?
Yeah.
The only thing I was taking was photos. How many bullets did you?
4 or 5.
4 or 5 bullets. And then you? 3. So 5 from a pistol and 3 from a AK-47 or something similar. Exactly. I was like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? And then I ran so fast in the dark with no light up a cliff. I could have freaking.
In the recording, the officers explained that they had mistaken him for a thief. Thanks to SWAT's fast thinking, things didn't get worse. As they made their way back to the cliff, more police cars were waiting.
Merhaba.
Merhaba Mike.
Hi guys.
Saat nedir bu milleti sen niye böyle gidiyorsun?
I caused the problem.
YouTube'danmış ya video çekiyormuş.
All good, yeah?
Bu saate kadar durulur mu burada?
Come.
The officers took him to a nearby boutique hotel for the night, where they even shared coffee and cigarettes with him, acting like nothing strange had happened. The following morning, as the sun rose, Justin returned to the castle to search for his missing headlamp, and that's when everything clicked. Remember those cut wires I mentioned earlier? They played an important role. Here's the real story.
Police arrived. Actually, the locals had told them that there was a treasure hunter here. The locals that saw me come in, they saw a strange car park, a guy walk out with all this weird equipment. No one really does this stuff, right? And so they called the authorities. Those authorities came and then saw all the lights off in the castle. Normally there's lights. I thought that it was the lights were here to keep, those damn kids out of the castle, spray painting and having. That's what I thought. But no, it's for treasure hunters. Because if it's all lit up, the treasure hunters don't come and destroy this place. That's probably why that little cave is blasted in the side, actually, from treasure hunters destroying it. So they came here. They heard there was a suspicious guy. They ran the plates on my rental vehicle, saw it was a rental, and saw a smashed control panel down at the entrance. I saw it walking in again today. So they automatically assumed a treasure hunter came, cut all the lights, and was here just destroying the place looking for treasure.
Thanks to SWAT's quick thinking, the situation was resolved without incident. Otherwise, Justin probably would have ended up spending the night in the mountains. Meet CJ Faison, a popular YouTuber who's known for exploring creepy, abandoned places. He's been to some seriously eerie spots, but on November 30th, 2024, something happened that totally made him rethink everything. CJ decided to head back into Pocomoke Forest, a place with a dark, mysterious reputation. It wasn't his first time there. He actually owns an old farmhouse deep in the forest that's rumored to be haunted. Tonight, he's back for another round of exploring.
All right, everybody, you see it. That is a full moon right straight ahead. Only imagine what is going to happen tonight. Yeah, this is going to be a little sketchy. I can't lie. I'm nervous. Number one, I'm nervous. Number two, I'm freezing.
After getting his bed set up, he grabs his gear and heads into the house, ready for another adventure.
Activity has been ramping up What the hell is that? I'm like, is that my light in the reflection? Oh! What the fuck was that?
While CJ is silently exploring the house, a sudden loud bang disrupts the quiet. It seems like someone or something is knocking on the window. He quickly turns around, but finds nothing. He stands still, hoping it won't happen again, but then it does.
Hello? Am I seeing myself in this reflection? Oh! What the f? Get the f out of here right now. Oh my gosh. Oh! Stupid thing.
The cabinet creaks open and something tumbles out. CJ decides to leave the house and return to his van, hoping to get some rest. But as he talks to his viewers, eerie noises start echoing around the van, disturbing his peace.
I would like that plaque, like really, really bad, that 1 million plaque, and I think we can do this, so. What the was that? Hello? My in my truck.
CJ checks outside but finds nothing. He tells himself it's likely just animals or branches falling from the trees, attempting to stay calm.
I don't recommend doing this at home. Oh! Okay. Okay. Calm down, you dumb. I'm under trees. I'm under trees. I'm under trees. Oh. Damn.
Another loud knock rings out from outside the van. CJ attempts to dismiss it, but the unease still persists.
You know what? I'm gonna lock these doors. All the doors are locked. I'm going to bed. Good night.
He locks the doors, hoping to get some rest.
Oh! Oh! That. Okay, there's sticks landing on top of the van. Gosh damn it. Oh. The REM pod just went off. Can you touch that again?
A loud thud from a branch hitting the roof wakes CJ up. His REM pod, designed to detect paranormal activity, starts beeping, indicating something nearby. Could there be something or someone outside?
Literally, there's zero chance I'm gonna be able to sleep here. Zero chance. Damn REM pod going off, noises, damn branches hitting the top of this thing. Okay, I can't do it no more. There's no way I'm gonna be able to sleep. Okay, sorry. I'm turning it off. I don't even care. I'm cold, I want to go to sleep, I'm a little crotchety. It's around Christmas time, I'm about to be like the Grinch, so fuck off.
CJ realizes he can't rest with all the noise around his van, so he decides to turn off the REM pod. However, just as he's about to, it goes off even louder, signaling that something unseen is nearby. He apologizes and switches it off, hoping for some peace.
Kiss my... Ah! I don't think that's a tree. I think that's paranormal. Oh my gosh. If I can make it all the way through this night, I'd be the luckiest son of a ever. I can't even pull this over my head.
As soon as he turns off the REM pod and settles down, a loud knock rings out on his van. Were the noises just branches falling, or had he accidentally made contact with something more sinister? He tries to relax, hoping sleep will come, but it doesn't last long.
What the? That's the. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god.
Suddenly, the van's horn blares, jolting him out of his daze. Startled and confused, he looks around but can't figure out what triggered it. It's clear that this night is not going to bring him any rest.
Oh gosh, I am over it.
Feeling frustrated and shaken, CJ decides he's had enough. He quickly gets behind the wheel and drives away, leaving the haunted forest behind. As he speeds away from Pocomoke Forest, one question lingers in his mind. Were those just branches falling, or had he accidentally made contact with a dark entity? That's one eerie experience. It's hard to shake off the feeling that something was definitely out there with him. Brendan, the creator behind the popular YouTube channel Brendan Explores, is known for his solo camping adventures throughout the UK. He discovers hidden locations while camping in his converted van, offering a discreet experience. His videos typically showcase stunning landscapes and the peacefulness of van life. However, this video, filmed in Jaywick, Essex, took a sudden and terrifying turn.
What you're about to watch, excuse the wind by the way, is probably the hardest and not very nicest video I've ever had.
Jaywick, a seaside village near Clacton-on-Sea, is frequently mentioned in government reports as one of the most impoverished areas in England. Despite its scenic location, it struggles with significant economic challenges and has a tough reputation. In an episode that begins like any other, Brendan travels to Jaywick to find a quiet place to camp for the night, settling on a small car park that appears ideal for a peaceful evening.
£6 for a night in Jaywick, to hopefully have a van that's still intact in the morning as opposed to staying at the other place.
The peace doesn't last long though, as loud music from a nearby flat starts blasting. Brendan starts to feel more and more uncomfortable with the area.
See someone walking down the road with a Halford Special going past as well, playing music out of a portable speaker, alone.
He eventually decides to relocate to a different spot.
Alright, this might sound a little bit counterintuitive, but I think while the sun's still out and just before it sets,
after a bit of searching, he finds a peaceful spot on the edge of some farmland, well away from streetlights and the hustle and bustle.
This'll do me. I'm alone, but I mean there's no other houses around.
Here, Brendan hopes to finally find the peace and quiet he's been looking for.
Alrighty. Oh, nice and quiet here. Not even a sound of a distant car.
Unfortunately, peace was short-lived. Around 2:30 a.m., something eerie occurred.
Someone just tried the door. Hey!
Brendan quickly reacts, shouting to scare off the would-be thief, who disappears into the night just as suddenly as they had appeared.
Whoever that was has now gone.
After the terrifying experience and discovering his tent window shattered in the middle of the night, Brendan decides to pack up and leave. The incident clearly rattled him, so he drove all the way home, enduring the cold for 3.5 hours with the broken window.
After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere, but the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So
Brendan's experience in Jaywick sparked a lot of discussion among his followers about the safety risks of traveling and camping alone. While his trips typically highlight the peace and hidden gems of the UK, this incident has made everyone reconsider. It's a reminder that staying cautious and prioritizing safety is crucial, even when you're surrounded by stunning scenery. A YouTuber named BloodZach12 is exploring a forest said to be haunted by his friends. After a while of not finding anything, they come across an odd opera mask lying on a pile of old clothes. Not far from there, they spot another mask hanging from a tree, which they decide to take home to investigate. While talking about their next move, BloodZach12 notices something hunched over in front of them. A figure dressed in black briefly looks up from the underbrush and then chases after them. The cinematic sound effects and perfect timing make me skeptical about the video's authenticity, but it could be real. What do you think? Were they being chased by someone hiding in the woods, or was the third person just a friend? This creepy video was shot by Facile, a 78-year-old adventurer who loves exploring the outdoors. On his YouTube channel, Voyager Overland, he shares amazing footage of his travels to some of the most beautiful and remote places. Normally, he focuses on the beauty of nature, but this time, he captures something he'll never forget.
So Gene and I are out on yet another adventure, and last time we were out I caught some footage that quite frankly has me a little spooked, and I haven't quite decided if I want to show it yet. Now, it's not the first time that I catch something in the background while we're recording, like a deer that we didn't notice, or some hikers that we didn't see while we were busy winching the jeeps out of a mud hole or something, but this was different. Now, I don't understand what I saw and I can't explain it, so if you have seen anything like it, please feel free to let me know what you think.
On a sunny day, October 26, 2024, Facile, his wife, Jean, and their 2 grandkids set off on another adventure. Their destination is Ruby Falls, located in the stunning Alberta Rockies. After arriving, they set up camp, pitched their tents, and prepared for the night. But before getting too comfortable, Facile decided to set up a trail camera.
Out a trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping, and with my granddaughter who just loves wildlife. How cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of what's walking around at night while we're sleeping? Now, I must admit, I haven't had any luck so far. I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage. But tonight was different.
Facile set up his night vision camera, hoping to capture some wildlife footage for his granddaughter. Little did he know, he was about to record something much more terrifying and unsettling. Let's take a look. The camera caught a ghostly figure with glowing eyes, moving around their campsite. What made it even creepier was when the figure noticed the camera and approached, its face coming fully into view. The next morning, Facile was shocked by what the trail camera had recorded. He couldn't explain the eerie figure, and the footage left him feeling deeply unsettled. He even told his viewers that he decided not to show the video to his grandkids. It was just too terrifying. When Facile uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, it went viral almost instantly, sparking debates and theories, but no one has been able to definitively explain what was caught on camera, only adding to the mystery. Dennis, from the YouTube channel Dark Ghost Paranormal, ventures into a witch's cemetery. While exploring this eerie spot, he stumbles upon a disturbing shelter surrounded by cow skulls and hears unsettling voices coming from nearby.
Вот с этой штуки, вот с этой постройки, доносятся какие-то голоса.
As Dennis continues his investigation, he notices what appears to be a face inside the structure.
Что это такое? Камера вижу, а так смотрю, нету ничего. Будто бы чье-то лицо. Вот, 2 глаза, нос, рот.
Using a paranormal device, Dennis picks up strange sounds, including eerie whistling that intensifies the further he explores. Additionally, Dennis comes across something even more unsettling.
Я когда открыл, я просто, я не знаю, у меня дар речи пропал. Что самое странное, откуда здесь?
He notices a creepy collection of butterflies.
О, блин. Мне даже страшно двигаться. Я хочу отсюда убежать.
As the sounds grow louder and more intense, Dennis seems wise to leave the cemetery before things take a darker turn. While tent camping in the wild, YouTuber English Woodsman had an unexpected encounter with an unwelcome visitor.
Been walking by something seemed to be walking around my tent a bit. And it's walked Dan up as well because Dan's just messaging me. You know the guidelines that he pull out? Something I felt, no, not that. I don't know, it's just...
He hears something moving around outside his tent.
See, there it is again.
He turns off his lamp, and the next morning, he takes a moment to reflect on what might have been lurking outside his tent.
I don't know what was going on last night outside his tents, but I'm just going to try to forget about it, to be truthful. I'm alive. It was not bad, take it. I don't know. Could have just been somebody walking around trying not to disturb us. Something like that. I don't know, something like that.
Somehow it seems unlikely that a person would be wandering around the rainy forest at 3 a.m. Like the English woodsman, it's probably best not to dwell on what it really was. After all, ignorance is peace of mind. Deep in the woods, with no help in sight and nowhere to climb out, it could quickly turn into a life-threatening situation, showing just how dangerous these remote places can be.
Barbed wire around your feet. Really good place to trip and fall forward. And if you did trip and fall forward...
As he goes deeper into the woods, he finds another dark pit. 2 huge, foreboding holes right in the middle of the forest. They're unmarked and unfenced, adding to the eerie, unsettling atmosphere.
Wire here on the ground. You could catch your foot on that, head over heels. And if you ended up getting in there, you're not getting back out again. And the big surprise for me was earlier when I was...
Falls are a major cause of injuries and deaths, even in camping settings. In fact, they're the second leading cause of unintentional injury deaths worldwide, with around 684,000 fatal falls annually. This highlights the need to stay cautious and prepared, especially in remote camping areas. Always carrying a flashlight is crucial. It helps you navigate dark, unfamiliar terrain, spot potential hazards, and avoid accidents. Whether you're setting up camp, moving around after dark, or dealing with unexpected situations, a flashlight is an essential tool for staying safe and making the most of your camping experience.
A GoPro on a piece of string. I've got a light further on up that piece of string, and I'm going to lower this down into the hole.
One small misstep, and you could end up stuck with little to no chance of rescue. That's why being cautious and well-prepared is a must for anyone heading into the wilderness alone. Staying alert, questioning your surroundings, and not trusting too easily are often the keys to staying safe in such remote and isolated places. This eerie video was captured by Dan, a YouTuber you might recognize from his channel Exploring with Fighters. Known for his love of adventure and the outdoors, Dan frequently ventures into abandoned buildings, haunted forests, and uncharted locations, bringing his viewers along for thrilling explorations. With a keen interest in the paranormal, Dan is always on the lookout for extraordinary encounters to capture on camera. However, on this particular night, he filmed something far more terrifying than any ghost. It was November 14th, 2022, a cold and eerie winter evening, when Dan set out for another exploration, this time into the infamous Epping Forest. The forest is shrouded in dark legends and rumors of ghostly apparitions. Fortunately, Dan wasn't alone. His good friend Flex joined him, as they had faced many adventures together. As they arrived at the forest, they parked their car and stepped out into the darkness. The only things visible were an old creepy church and a graveyard next to it. The eerie atmosphere sent shivers down their spines, but they pressed on, determined to explore further.
That's better.
Look at that. That's creepy.
Well, if we go around the back of the church and camp in the forest there,
Yeah.
we can have a fire because we're not on the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the forest.
Is that noise?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
That wasn't a normal fox noise.
Could have been out.
It could have been, but that doesn't sound like a normal fox.
Right, come on, let's grab our stuff and set camp. It's getting cold already, so let's.
Walk right through the graveyard.
Yeah, if we walk through the graveyard, we'll go right to the back. Are you ready to go and find somewhere to camp? Full moon's beaming down above you.
They hear a strange, unexplainable sound, but surprisingly, they brush it off, thinking it's just a fox or other wildlife. Grabbing their gear, including sleeping bags and a tent, they venture into the darkness, unaware of what might be watching them. After finding the perfect spot, they set up their large tent, built a campfire to keep warm, and settled inside, chatting about life as friends do. However, their conversation is soon interrupted by more unsettling noises coming from the dark woods.
Dr. Pepper? No. What was that weird noise? It just sounded like something way in the distance, but in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Almost like a thump. Okay.
Yeah.
Thumping hollow sound. It's just the weird woods. That's what it is.
I kind of feel better in this tent.
I hope it's a fox. Sound like a scream. Screams.
Stop now. So weird noises.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about is cooking the food in here.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll give it like 10 minutes and we'll start cooking it.
Yeah.
But it's an owl.
Huh.
Yeah, definitely an owl.
Unsettling noises catch their attention. While they know they're in the woods where animal sounds are normal, something feels off, an uneasy sensation that makes them want to stay inside the safety of their tent. Their gut feeling isn't wrong, but before it reaches that point, they first prepare a nice meal and retreat to their tent for a moment. The night starts to feel peaceful, but little do they know that peace will soon be shattered.
Damn good. Do you like the broccoli?
I'm going to try some now, actually. I've never actually tried it.
It makes it all worthwhile. All the hard work that went into it. Oh!
Oh, there.
Suddenly, something touches the tent with force, and footsteps can be heard wandering around their campsite. The boys are in shock, exchanging fearful glances, both thinking the same thing. Who or what is out there? The answer becomes clear all too quickly.
I don't like this.
They listened in silence as the footsteps grew louder, circling the tent, as if the intruder had no intention of hiding.
What was that? A branch or something? I've been for a bit, but I haven't heard anything like that all night. That's what worries me. Down there, wasn't it? Yeah. That's what they chilled. I'm gonna turn all the lights off now. It's freaking me.
Dan and Flex switched off their lights and sat in total silence, their hearts pounding as the footsteps echoed around them. For 5 long minutes, they stared at each other, frozen and uncertain of what to do. Eventually, they made the decision to act. Slowly, they unzipped the tent door and peeked out into the pitch-black forest. There was nothing there, just the eerie stillness of the woods.
So I've got a CCTV camera up there. It might go in on there. I put it up there because last time we got a fox on camera walking around the tents, so I wanted to see if we capture any animals walking around. But whatever that was, it smashed the side of the tent. Yeah. Ridiculous. Legit footsteps. At first I thought, hold on, it could be like a branch falling off the tree, right? But the way it smacked the side of the tent, but then the footsteps, but then it could have been an animal. I'll have to check that CCTV footage. How soon can you check it? Tomorrow morning when we get back to the hotel.
Trying to rationalize the situation, they brushed off the unsettling feeling, convincing themselves it was likely just a branch falling and an animal roaming nearby. With that thought, they decided to review the CCTV footage the next day at the hotel, a decision that could be considered rather reckless if you ask me.
Whatever it is, I think it's gone. No, I reckon we turn the lights out. Yeah. And just sit in silence for a bit in the dark. Leave the fire on. Yeah. The fire's on like quite low. What are we going to do about that? Well, I would like to finish it. It's going to be cold now. We try. We've probably attracted something because of the smell. When do we ever not attract something? When we do the steak. Maybe we should ban steak for a little bit.
Thinking the danger had passed, they returned to their dinner, reassuring each other that it was probably just an animal drawn to the food they had prepared. After eating, they settled in for a peaceful night's sleep, still unaware of what the CCTV footage had actually captured. The rest of the night went by without any more disturbances. As dawn broke, they packed up and headed to a nearby hotel to review the footage. What they discovered sent a chill down their spines.
So when something's triggered on the camera, it takes about 2 or 3 second delay, so I didn't actually catch whatever was thrown at the tent. But check this out, I did see this. In the bottom right corner, something comes into the frame. There was definitely someone there, and it looks like they just take a look what was going on. And as Flex pops his head out to take a look, they dart off into the darkness. Now this is quite a scary thought.
On the CCTV footage, a man was seen walking toward their campsite and standing silently next to their tent. The figure didn't move. It simply stood there, watching them. As soon as Dan and Flex opened the tent door, the man quickly vanished into the woods. Dan and Flex were shocked. They had assumed the sounds they heard all night were caused by an animal, but the footage revealed a much more sinister truth. Someone had been lurking around their campsite, silently observing them. It seemed like the person didn't have good intentions, as he made no effort to reveal himself. Upon realizing that Dan and Flex were still awake, he likely decided to leave. The thought haunted them afterward, but they were relieved to have made it out safely. One thing was certain: the next time they went camping, they would be much more cautious and wouldn't brush off strange occurrences so easily. This video was filmed by Sam and Colby, the popular YouTube duo you might recognize from their channel Sam and Colby, which has over 13.5 million subscribers. They've been sharing thrilling. However, nothing could have prepared them for what they faced in this encounter. It was so intense that they took a break from filming and posting videos afterward because this experience nearly cost them their lives. Let's rewind to April 17th, 2019. Sam and Colby stayed, a famously haunted spot in California, to do a ritual in a creepy.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are back at the Ritual Tunnel in the Enchanted Forest.
Again, third time.
With Elton and Matt. Alright guys, so as you know, this is the Haunted Cobb Estate. There's a very long hike and we are going back to the Ritual Tunnel.
When they arrive at the forest, everything seems fine. They make their way on a 20-minute hike to the tunnel, but once
something on top and burn it.
Dude, I don't really want to stay in here for a while. I feel like we should just get the ritual over with.
Colby expressed his discomfort, saying he didn't feel right and wanted to skip the ritual and leave. Little did they know, they should have trusted his gut, but noise cut through the silence, unsettling them as they looked around, trying to figure out where it was coming from. After a brief moment, they brushed it off and decided to go ahead with their ritual.
Or if there was any spirit here that wants to talk to us.
That came from that way, dude.
There's nothing that way.
No, I know, that came from down there.
Another eerie sound echoed through the tunnel, and Sam stood up, deciding to check it out. But then, something unexpected. They hear voices coming from the entrance of the tunnel, not just one, but several, overlapping and unclear. Unsure of what or who they might be dealing with in such a place, they swiftly put out the candle and start figuring out their next step, hoping to steer clear of any trouble. Elton's right. It could end in one of three ways. What's even more unsettling is that whoever's in the cave has probably heard them talking, knows they're there, and isn't backing off. The chilling truth sinks in. They'll have to pass these people to get out. There's no other way. As the group moves closer, strange whistling and humming noises grow louder. It's unsettling to think that someone might be deliberately trying to unsettle Sam, Colby, and their friends, making them feel on edge. And then, everything takes a terrifying turn. Video suddenly cuts off, and in the final moments, we catch a glimpse of at least 5 individuals who do not seem pleased with Sam, Colby, Matt, and Elton's presence, especially since they were filming. Feeling the immediate danger, the group quickly decides to stop recording, focusing only on escaping the tunnel safely. Thankfully, they made it out without harm, but the experience left them deeply shaken. Later, Sam and Colby posted a follow-up video explaining they couldn't share their lives. Logically, it seems they may have unknowingly walked into a drug lord's territory or a crime scene.
Obviously, we're okay. It was just too close of a call.
It was a really close call. Judging by their reactions, it's clear it was intense. The people they came across probably had bad intentions and definitely didn't want anyone filming. Luckily, Sam, Colby, Matt, and Elton made it out unscathed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.